How about them Cowboys? Hey, look at this. Y'all know this guy's Terrence Steele? He's from like here. He went to Steele High School. So represent San Antonio. Go Cowboys, right? All right. So, is that yellow or no? Okay, maybe they ran out of yellow paper. They told us to do. Well, look it up. Last week's warm up. Did you turn that in? Hopefully, I put in a few grades. I'm trying to put in your quiz grade soon. Remember, no phones, no headphones, all that good stuff. Just remember, 44 is greater than 22. There's your math lesson for the day. All right. Well, anyways, when you have D, E, and F are midpoints, D, E, and F, that means these are mid segments. So let's see if y'all remember the relationship. Let's start with DE. This is a mid segment. The mid segment is 7. This warm up's over there. The mid segment is 7. So what is this parallel side going to be? Any ideas? Yeah, so DE is that fraction. We've been saying half of the parallel side. So if DE is half, then you have to double it or times 2 to get BC. 7 plus 7 or 7 times 2 gives you 14. So if you know the midsegment, times 2 is the parallel outside side. Okay? That's a review. What about this one? If DF is 16, how do I figure out AB? Times 2. 16 times 2 is 32. You can always use decimals. Now, last one. What about if this mid segment is 12? What's AC? 12 times 2? Yeah, AC. It's pretty cool, actually. TBTG. Nah. All right, now, what's the answer here? Find the perimeter of ABC. Y'all know what perimeter is? Like you add up all the sides? Do y'all actually know that? Have you heard that before? Okay, so now they're asking you for the perimeter. Now, if you just add up the three numbers on the inside, that's not ABC, right? This inside one is DEF. ABC is on the outside. That's why we got these numbers. You got to add them up. 32 plus 14 plus 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70. Thank you. I am. Now, that's the warm up. Again, if you didn't turn in last week, make sure you do that, please. We got some notes for y'all. Notas. Here we go. Paper. Make sure you put away the illegal phone. It is. Is that already there? Yeah, that's stay there. It's a long time for that red stuff. All right, so where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Oh, here we go. All right, so not this side. That's his notes, though. Of course, it is the notes. Ooh, guess we got to update that. Not the side that says notes, actually. The other side that does not say notes. Yeah, this side that I'm displaying here. This is going to be notes. Oh, we'll just keep a record. A roll. Yeah. All right, ready? Side angle inequality conjecture says that in a triangle, the largest angle is opposite the largest side. The biggest is across from the biggest. So we can underline a little bit here. The largest is opposite the largest. Okay? And then it says the smallest angle is opposite the, and it's going to also match smallest. Okay? And then it also works for the mid angle is opposite the mid side. And all of this is also going to be vice versa. Vice versa means it goes both ways. Largest angle, opposite largest side opposite largest angle. Okay, it goes both ways. Okay, so again, smallest, opposite smallest, mid, opposite mid. Everything's in order. Opposite. I'll show you what I mean on the example right here. So it says, and when we read this, I want you to underline key words, right? Make sure you're looking up here. Number one, put the what? Sides. Okay, underline sides of ABC in order from what? Smallest to largest. Now, if all the sides were labeled, it'd be easy. But look at these numbers. These numbers are on the inside and they have these little degree, little circles. That means these are angles, angle, angle. These are not sides, these are angles, right? So how do I find the smallest side? Well, I know the smallest side is the opposite of the smallest angle, right? So which one of these angles is the smallest? The smallest number is 50. So here's the magic that we're using today. You're going to take what you know, the smallest one, and you're just going to draw an arrow straight through the middle. Boop. Well, do your best to freehand straight through the middle. Now, here's the question. What is the name of this side? So this side over here goes from here to here. What are the two endpoints? What are the two letters here? CA or AC? Doesn't matter. Okay. So that means my smallest side across from my smallest angle is AC with a segment on top because it's a segment. Cool? That's the smallest. And we're going to go mid to largest. So what's the mid angle? What's the next biggest angle after 50? Which one? 58. So from 58, once again, draw a line straight across. And what is the name of this side? It connects what two letters? C to B. It's across from the middle angle. And then the biggest angle I see here is 72. Draw an arrow straight across. And what is the name of this side? It goes from A to B. AB. Cool. We've named all three sides in order from smallest to largest because the smallest side's across from the smallest angle, the middest is across from the middest, and the largest is across from the largest. Cool? And I'm making up that word middest. That doesn't actually exist. I'm just being a little silly there. Now, what about angle? So one was talking about sides from smallest to largest. Let's talk about the next one. Number two. It's asking us to put the what? Now we're doing angles in order. And we have to read this carefully because it's not saying smallest to largest this time. It's saying largest to smallest. So I look at my picture. The things that are labeled are on the outside. These are side links. These are not angles. So here's what people are going to do wrong. They're going to see large to small and put 4.6, 4.44. That's not how it works. That's a measurement, not a name, and that's not even an angle. That's a side link, okay? So here's how you do this. I want to find the largest angle. Well, first we need to find the largest side. What's the largest side length here? 4.6. So just like last time, I'm going to draw an arrow straight across, and it's pointing to what angle here? It's a one letter, and it is angle A. So you're going to draw the symbol angle and then A. Angle A is across from the largest side. Which one is the middle one, 4 or 4.4? We go from 4.6 down to the next largest, 4.4. So starting at this side, I draw an arrow straight across. What is the name of that angle? Angle C. And then the smallest side, 4, straight across, is angle B. Angle A, angle C, and angle B. In order, the order they ask for. Sometimes they ask least to greatest. Sometimes they ask for greatest to least. Sometimes it's sides. Sometimes it's angles. You get it. We're pretty much done. We'll do two more little examples. Call it a day here. Now look at number 3. There's a little typo. Y'all see this? What looks like a rectangle? That's supposed to be a triangle. Can you try and draw a triangle over it? Right here. Now, we have no picture on number 3, so we need to, or I'm sorry, I would suggest drawing a picture. Okay, so let's do that. It's gonna, I guess, there's not a lot of room, but make sure you don't have headphones or a phone out, please. So, A, B, C. Can you put an A? Can you put a B? Can you put a C in your little drawing? And then label the values. So inside of angle A is 33. Go and put 33 degrees. And then angle B is 75, so put 75 right here. Angle C is 72, put 72 right here. Now, what is it asking for? Which side is the longest? So if I want the longest side, I need the, please, biggest angle. Which angle is bigger? 75. So I start at 75. I go straight across. What is this segment called across from 75? A to C is AC. Cool? All right. Last one, number 4. It's multiple choice. It's either A or B. Yeah. The joke you wouldn't get if you were cooked, as it were. You would actually need more AC because they'd be cool, right? Oh yeah. Be nice. Be nice. Now look, number 4. We have a triangular plot of land. Ooh, who could that be? And then it says there's 3 sides. There's a 22 feet. There's a 27 feet. There's a 17 feet. So label your picture. Now, it asks us If the city plans to plant an oak tree in the corner with the smallest angle, underline smallest. Okay. So I want the smallest angle. That's across from the smallest side. Which side is the smallest? 17. So if I draw an arrow straight across, draw yourself a little tree here. So is the answer A or B? Is it opposite 17 or opposite 22? What do you think? Opposite 17. Okay, circle A, call it a day. The other side of the notes, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm saving you some time so you have more time to do this. The front is based on the note. The back has some review that we gotta not forget. So I'm gonna pass this out. We're gonna knock this out. And if you need the notes because you got here late or whatever, I'll put it back on the board. Here we go.